Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Mac here playing The Division 2, and in this video I wanted to share with you a list of tips and tricks I have for the game. Currently I've just reached the end game. I'm level 30 with a gear score of around 300, and I picked up on a lot of things as I made my way through the game. And these are a lot of things I wish I knew kind of before I started, and I wish I didn't have to learn the hard way. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully you can save a couple of hours in your journey through the game, and hopefully you can have a better experience while doing it. Now, the first thing you might want to think about is how you should be leveling and what you should want to focus on in terms of reaching the end game as fast as possible. And I would say that the most important thing to leveling is completing the main story missions and making sure to do the main story missions at the level that they are. So if a mission is a level 10 mission, do it at level 10. Don't try to do it at level 9, you'll be a little bit too early and you'll actually miss out on some of the XP it offers. But if you also do it too late in the game, you'll kind of lose out on XP as well. So always try to focus on doing main missions as soon as they are the level that you are. Now, you can't just make your way through the game doing only main missions. You will obviously have to do goal projects, talk to people, do side missions, and other things around your map. Now, I would say the most important thing aside from main missions to focus on are side missions. They offer a lot of XP, they are usually pretty fun, and additionally, a lot of them will offer you a specific blueprint, and that would be my next piece of advice. Target the side missions with the specific blueprints that you want to earn, since you probably aren't going to do all of them on your way through the game. This actually was probably my biggest epiphany moment when I realized that you can actually see what a mission offers before doing it, and targeting specific gear and weapon mods before doing the side missions allowed me to really customize my weapon exactly how I wanted it very early on. Now, another very quick and easy way to earn more XP as you play is to go to your base of operations and talk to the quartermaster, then go to your perks, and there is an entire slot of perks that allows you to earn more XP, and I would basically invest in this as early as possible. Doing that will allow you to get more XP on headshots, multi-kills, killing enemies through their weak points, getting environmental kills, and surviving long battles. All of these will add up as you play, and all of these count if any of your clanmates or teammates get kills while playing with you. So it's a really easy way to get a small boost of XP for everything you do in the game. Additional perks that can be really useful are the ones for getting more rare materials upon deconstruction, as well as anything that allows you to carry more armor kits. As you get further in the game, it obviously gets tougher, and you will need those armor kits eventually. Now, while at your base of operations, another thing you should highly consider is joining a clan. There are a lot of perks that go with joining a clan as long as it's big and everyone is pretty active. You do get a vendor in your base of operations as well as a lot of other small things. I don't want to go too in depth, but definitely consider joining a clan. Now, my next tip has to do with kind of the main premise of the game, which is the gear that you'll be getting. The way the game works is that as you level, the new gear you get will always be better than the old gear you had. So what that means is that you don't want to get too attached to anything you have, and you don't want to spend a lot of your credits or a lot of your resources on any of the gear you already have. Just focus on leveling, focus on getting new gear, replacing your old gear, and then you might be wondering what you should be doing with your old gear, and you actually have a lot of choices, and I would recommend splitting your old gear in 3 different ways. I think 1/3 of your old gear should be sold to the vendor in order to just get straight credits for them. I think another 1/3 of them should be deconstructed in order for you to get crafting materials. And then the last 1/3 should be kept either in your inventory or in your stash in order to donate for goal projects. Hopefully that makes sense. In my opinion, this is the best formula that you can follow to get the most out of your old gear. Regardless of what you actually end up doing with your old gear, I would highly advise against spending large amounts of money on vendors or spending a large amount of crafting materials on making new gear, as all of that gear you make will eventually just be completely useless, and there are way better ways to spend that money later on. While on the topic of gear, I want to do a quick service announcement about the best way to pick your gear. Now, you might think that the best way to do it is to just select gear, look on the left of the screen, and see if your armor and health go up, and if they go up, you select it and you're ready to go. But instead of looking over there on the left, you should actually be looking on the right, and you should be trying to make A, brand sets, and B, picking material with good attributes for your gameplay style. There are a lot of really great boosts that you can get through brand sets and attributes that will not directly show up in things like armor and health, and you definitely want to keep them in mind. Don't make the rookie mistake. Now, my next tip is to not worry or spend too much time on clearing everything off of your map. This is another one I'm going to kind of gloss over. I don't want to get too in depth about why, but trust me when I tell you that spending all of your free time clearing everything on your map is not worth it in the long run. A menu that I would definitely look at, though, is the goal projects menu. A lot of goal projects can be completed without any actual gameplay. So you can complete goal projects by donating resources, donating gear, and sometimes just completing activities as you kind of play. And a lot of those can actually offer really great rewards in terms of gear and really great XP with very minimal effort. So goal projects are something you definitely want to keep in the back of your mind as something you can do while doing other things. My next tip is the Dark Zone, and the tip is that the Dark Zone won't help you level. It won't really help you make much progress in the single player campaign at all. If all you're looking to do is to get to the end game as fast as possible and play with all your friends, just ignore the Dark Zone for now. Last but not least, I'm going to leave you with a small little gameplay tip, and that is that you do have the ability to destroy any of your active skills while they are deployed, and that'll allow you to then spawn them faster on your next use. So what that means is that if you have a hive skill out that's granting you bonus damage, you can hold down the button you would use to throw it to cancel it, and then instead of having to wait for the full cycle of its use and the respawn, you can kind of cut down on time, and this will allow you to maybe use the next one earlier. So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind, and something I didn't realize until like level 20. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you think there's anything crucial that I missed, please leave a comment down below and let the people know what they are missing. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please drop a like, consider sharing with a friend, consider subscribing for future content, and hopefully I see you guys soon. A special thank you to all the amazing people on Patreon for supporting the show. Peace.